Hey there, how are you guys? This is just a brief video to introduce you to what you should be getting in your 21-day fix pack and just how to get started and how to get organized. This is a really great program that's both fitness and nutrition. It helps you with your portion size. It helps you with knowing how much of every kind of food group you should be eating. And it also helps you figure out how to know what to eat with the types of workouts you're going to be doing. So it's really awesome. What you should be getting in your pack is your eating plan book. Now this is awesome. It's gonna have everything that you need to know, all the instructions, all your questions should be answered in here. So you're gonna wanna read this front to back, and then even maybe put some post-it notes in on some good pages that you like, and we'll go through some of that as well. You should also be getting this Start Here page, and this is going to tell you how to take your measurements. You'll definitely want to do that. A lot of times people maybe don't lose the weight as quickly as they do the inches when they start to build muscle, since muscle and fat weigh different things. So taking both your measurements and your weight are going to really help you see the changes. It's also going to show you how to take your pictures so that you can get your free t-shirt at the end, which is really great. Another thing that this is going to show you is your calendar for your workouts. So in here, it's going to tell you which exercise to do or which video to do on which day for the 21 days. You're going to get a CD or DVD envelope that looks like this. If you open it up, it's got 2 discs inside. On the back, it'll tell you which exercises are on the first disc and which exercises are on the second disc. And I know that this is backwards. I'm sorry about that. So that's this. Since you ordered through your coach, through me, you'll also get this extra DVD called 21 Day Fix Plyo Fix. So if you do have this DVD, it's worth 20 bucks and you got it for free. Your plan will tell you when you can substitute that in if you have it. So that's a great extra bonus. Finally, you will get your containers. You've got a green container, a purple container. They have lids on them too, so that's great if you want to transport your food or store it in these containers in the fridge. You'll have a red container, a yellow container. You'll have a blue container, and you'll have 2 orange containers. You'll also have a Shakeology bottle, which I don't have with me, but you should be getting that in your pack as well. So like I said, the first thing you'll want to do is read through this front to back. It's really got a lot of information for you that you'll need to know in order to be able to do everything. The biggest tip I can give you is to plan ahead. Everybody eats a different amount of containers, a different combination of containers, and the best thing that you can do is to spread out the containers throughout your day. So on a Sunday or a Saturday, you might want to plan out your week, plan out your meals, figure out which containers you're eating at which time of day, plan out your shopping list, and have it all ready to go. That way, during the week, it really eliminates the struggle to figuring out which containers do I still have to fit in, where am I going to get that food? You know, if you're on the go and you have your green container filled up with carrots, you can just grab your green container if you have it measured out and maybe you have your carrots in a baggie. You know right away that you can grab those and eat them. It also helps prevent from snacking because when you're hungry, all you want to do is grab something quick. And if you have it planned and you have it figured out, you have that thing quick to grab. If you don't, that's when you start opening the cabinets, you find the chips and they're easy. You can just open them and grab them. So that's why planning ahead is really important. So what you'll start to do is on page 4, you're going to figure out your calorie level. There's directions on here. You take your current weight in pounds and you multiply it by 11, and that equals your caloric baseline. Then you're going to add 400 to that, and that's about how many calories you'll be burning in a day and also with your daily exercise. So that really takes into account what exercise you're doing. If you're doing something different like Insanity, you'd actually want to up that number from 400. But assuming that you're doing the exact workouts that come with the 21-day fix, you're going to use 400. And that's going to be your caloric needs. Finally, you're going to minus 750. That's your calorie target. And so again, like I said, this is right in the book, and it'll tell you what to do. So then you're going to look at the calorie chart, and that is going to tell you how many of each container you will want to eat. And the calorie chart is on page 19. So if that final number you got falls into the 1,200 to 1,499 calories, because you shouldn't be eating more than 1,200 calories in a day, you would eat 3 green containers in a day, 2 purple containers in a day, 4 red containers, 2 yellow containers, 1 blue container, 1 orange container, and 2 spoonfuls of whatever the spoonful list is. So as you can see, you don't only eat one of each of these. Depending on your calorie intake, you eat many of each of these containers. The trick is to separate them throughout your day. So if you're eating 5 to 6 small meals a day, which is what is recommended on the 21-day fix, you don't want to eat all 4 of your red containers for breakfast. Maybe have a red container for breakfast, a red for lunch, a red for your snack, and a red for dinner. 3 green containers, 1 for breakfast, 1 for snack, 1 for dinner. Okay? So you want to separate them out as best as you can. Okay? You also do want to try to eat all the food. Some people, depending on your eating habits prior to the program, some people find that this isn't a lot of food for them. Some people will actually find that they feel like it's too much food. You want to try to eat everything that's in the containers. It's the best amount for you, for your weight, and for the exercises. So you want to try to stick to that as best you can. If you do get hungry, the best containers to add would be a green one. So anything on that green list, if you're feeling hungry, you can have a little bit more of something from that green list. Those are usually the best options. Your book is also going to list all the ingredients that are included, or all the foods that are included for each container. So starting on page 25, you have a big picture of the green container and you have everything that's listed. What will happen is you can eat as much as that fits in this container. So stuff it all in there, that's what you can eat. For some things that are an odd shape, like asparagus, for example, this list is going to tell you how much asparagus equals 1 full container. So you could have 1 full container of kale, cooked or raw, and that equals 1 green. You could have broccoli chopped, that as much as fits in this container is 1 green. Beets, they're a little weird of a shape. You can have 2 medium beets, and that equals 1 green container. Eggplant, half a medium eggplant. Carrots, sliced or 10 medium baby carrots equals 1 green. So all of that is listed on this green page. We've got the purple container. That's essentially your fruits. And the same thing. Tangerines, you're not going to try to stuff a tangerine in that purple container, so it's 2 small tangerines equals 1 purple. Your red container is basically your protein, and there's a lot of protein options on here, both meat and non-meat. So for vegetarians or for vegans, there are options for you on here as well. And there's a whole page of protein options. I don't know that you can see. There you go. Yellow container, that's going to be your grains, and it's everything from sweet potatoes to pasta to pita bread to waffles to tortillas. And it's going to tell you it's either what you can fit in this yellow container, or it'll tell you how much. Your blue container is some of your fats. So your nuts and your cheeses are mostly in your blues. So avocados, pistachios, goat cheese, mozzarella, Parmesan, and that's what fits in your blue container. Your orange container is some more things like seeds, peanuts, coconuts, or coconut, like shredded coconut, okay? And then finally, you have your teaspoon, and that's extra virgin olive oil, nut butters, even maybe some chocolate chips, okay? You've also got free foods, and that's things like lemon and lime juice, vinegars, mustard, garlic. You can use as much of that as you want. Flavor extracts like vanilla and peppermint. I put peppermint in my Shakeology. It's delicious. I don't have to measure it. I can use as much as I want. Hot sauce. You can use as much hot sauce as you want. So that's awesome. That's all listed in this. There's also replacement food container groups. So things like beverages, things like treats, like tortilla chips, chocolate covered almonds, wine is in here, almond milk, okay? Anything like that, it's going to tell you what color, mostly yellow or orange. So if you want 4 fluid ounces of wine, you replace a yellow with that. So anything you want is on here as long as it's fresh, not in a can or in a package or anything like that. Vegetables, if they're frozen, that works well too, and that can be a quick and easy solution. Then starting on page 41, you have lots of recipes. Recipes for seasonings. Don't buy seasonings. It's really easy to make Southwestern seasoning, Mediterranean seasoning. We've got suggestions for veggie stir fry, different types of eggs, different ways to make fish and chicken, rice, okay? And dressings too, lots of dressings. Don't buy your dressings. You can make lots of dressings in advance and then portion them out in the correct container. So everything you need is in here. Finally, at the very end, you've got tally sheets. That starts on page 82. And this is really going to help you figure out which containers you're eating which day. A lot of people use different calendar sheets. So talk to me, talk to your coach, and figure out, different ways that work best for you. But you can write down like Monday, meal 1, I'm going to have a green container and a red container. Meal 2, I'm going to have a red container and a blue. Meal 3, a purple and a red. Whatever the combination is so that you can make sure that you've got your total colored containers going throughout the day. And that's really it. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you plan. I can look at your menu. I can help you figure out a shopping list. I can help you come up with foods, anything you need. All of the exercises are 30 minutes. So as long as you plan them into your day like you would, a shower or cooking dinner, plan in those 30 minutes. It's quick, it's easy. You can slide the workouts in your computer. You can slide them in your TV, and they can be finished. Thanks so much, and I hope that was informative.